Our train reactor spinning fire. The NFT analyzer, diving deep into projects. He's the crypto energizer. From your meme coins to tokens, he's got all the intel. Web3 wizardry, he'll show you where to excel. He's got the insights like a digital magician, unveiling secrets of the blockchain with precision. Wild stories from the web, he's always in the know. Crypto community, vibing where the treasures flow. Web3 wonders, chain reactors on the scene. NFT insights and crypto.
Good morning, fam. All right. Dude, it just keeps getting crazier by the day, and ups and downs and not knowing what's coming next. And good news is bad news, and bad news is good news. What are we doing here? You know what we're doing? We're doing our slow, steady, for now, march up to new all-time highs. And yes, even something like today in the market is what we're going to do on our path to get there. So I'm still excited, optimistic, all of that. And hey, I'll say at the very least, it was nice to wake up to a green morning, even if it was short-lived. So I'm digging it. I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. It's great to see you. What is it? Friday, January 10th. Oh boy. Kevin, that's a good question. Hey, we're going to talk AI today. Of course, we're going to talk AI, I think, every day. It is the thing of the cycle. So we'll certainly get to that. Dude, you can't go, fuck it. Now, you can't go wrong either way. AI16Z or Fartcoin, you can't go wrong. I mean, we're heading to, at some point, an up-only market. And those are two of my favorite AI coins, period. Fartcoin's the meme play and the culture play and provenance play. And AI16Z is the potential to be the biggest thing in AI crypto. If I were a betting man, I'd be going in on AI16Z. That's me. Can't go wrong with either. Anyway, let's get into it, guys. Smash the like on the show. In fact, I'm going to grab a link for the X side here and drop it into chat. Just throw a little love on that bad boy. But, man, make sure you're subscribed here if you like the AI stuff, if you like gaming, if you like NFT, crypto, it's all of it. If you like Web3, you need to be following along on this show. And on that point, man, it's great to see so many familiar faces here. Like always, you guys freaking rock. Boom. Show on X. If you're watching over on X right now, you may want to pop in over on YouTube. It's where the crew's normally hanging out and chatting and having a good time. But subscribe over here. It's SlamX Official. That's the YouTube side. CryptoSlam.io over on X. And, man, make sure you're following the Bull AI as well. Funny enough, like we know, he's our lovable asshole, and it's probably not often you can say he's lovable. I saw him make some friends yesterday, I think for the first time since I've been following the man. Turns out he kind of likes Henry. And I think it turns out he kind of likes Dobro. I think that's who I saw him say he's actually friends with. It's kind of out of character, but maybe we're softening him up over time. Anyway, chat with the Bull. He's giving away his Bull token. Pretty freaking interesting. That's going on, I believe, for just, well, it says here through January. So a couple more weeks where he's just giving away his base token. Again, ticker is Bull. Can't buy it now. You can only get it right from him. So tweet at this man, dead. Interesting. Interesting. We'll look at some Bitcoin stuff today too, but dead bought a frog. Love to see it. Cool stuff. Again, make sure you're following the Bull. Christian, good freaking morning, man. Gravity, good morning, man. Good to see you. Lemon, Kevin again, dead. Choina, good morning, man. Happy Friday to you. Cosmos GM. Interesting. Dad, here's a quick heads up about him. If he gave you an Explorer link, right, a SlamVision Explorer link, you're definitely going to get the coin. If he said he's going to give some to you and he never sent you an Explorer link, you're not getting it. It means Twitter rate limiting kicked in and it like interrupted his workflow. So if you did not get an Explorer link, you're not getting it. If you got the Explorer link, you definitely either got it or are getting it. Every so often, there's a little bug in the Explorer too where it doesn't reflect even though it's there. So heads up about that. If you send me your wallet address, dude, I'll check and make sure for you too. But Explorer link equals you're good to go. So hopefully that helps a bit. And then finally, guys, we do have some new people watching the show, which has been really freaking cool. On top of new people just coming into crypto, and I'll tell you, man, there's a lot of new people coming into crypto. I think doing content, you're kind of at the cutting edge of that. You know, new people looking, exploring, looking at how to get in. Where's the info? They come to content first, right? They don't know that there's a crypto Twitter. They don't know that. So they go to YouTube. That's where they go. And so I can tell you guys, I always feel when there's new people coming to crypto, and it's happening right now. I'm getting DMs from people asking questions and saying they found the show and they're new to crypto and what should they look like. I'm getting a lot of that. So be aware there's new people coming in, which is fantastic. If you're new, also get in on the SlamNet Galaxy Quest, right? It's a little, I guess it's points farming, right? It's a little kind of easy to do quest to farm points. Ultimately leading up to a SlamNet TGE. That's a brand new token that's dropping from SlamNet. You can earn token, it seems. Wink, wink. Right? I think it's okay to say, but you can earn token from participating in the SlamNet quest. So hop on there, get involved. Cool shit. Man, oh, it's so fun out there right now. 6-hole, good morning. All right, big news this morning on the AI front. I get pretty excited about this stuff because things are happening that we fully expected to happen. Like we knew it's coming. We knew it's coming in just a matter of time. That is Binance taking these AI agents and giving them a spot listing. Guys, that hasn't happened yet. We have had perps, and not many, by the way, just a few. We've had Binance alpha listings, but for the first time, I believe, we got some spot listings for some major AI tokens. Talking about our favorite purple frog, that's AIXBT, the legend. Chain GPT, I'll be very honest, I'm not as familiar with that one. And of course, COOKIE, right? COOKIE.fund, the data platform for AI agents. Engagement too, right? Measures X engagement. Also with a spot listing. This is a big deal, guys. It's a really, really big deal. Again, I think, and I could be wrong, but I think these are the first AI agent spot listings on Binance. And if it's not, I can tell you they're the first ones for major tokens. COOKIE is that, by the way. COOKIE's that. First talked about COOKIE on this show between 1 and 10 mil, right? 1 in 10 mil market cap. Again, in the past couple weeks when it got up to 50, 60, 75 mil, up to 100 mil, I hope people were watching back then. It's a great platform. It's a great platform. That said, sometimes a platform like this, you look at the valuation, the market cap, and it's easy to say, man, a 200 mil market cap for a data platform for agents, I don't see the value. And I did see people saying it's overvalued. And to that I say the whole damn market's overvalued. All of it. I don't know, man. I don't think any of these, especially the reskinned LLMs, right? Just an agent with a wrapper over on X, worth 500 mil market cap? No. The whole market's overvalued. And guys, don't let that scare you off of buying in and participating, having fun. It's all overvalued. It is a big, big speculative bubble. It will pop. But that's not happening now. That's not happening anytime soon. In fact, if you're not participating in this, you're probably missing out. Not financial advice, but I just want to be really clear there. When I hear people saying COOKIE is overvalued at 100 mil market cap, it's all overvalued. It's all. You got to understand who's talking about it, what kind of attention it has. What are they dangling as far as platform upgrades? COOKIE is an easy call, and I'll say this. Here's what the announcement of a spot listing does to price. It might be listed now, I'm not exactly sure, but for whatever reason, these spot listings on Binance have typically been sell the news events at this point. So if you're able to ride that up and get out, great. Otherwise, if you're buying in after the fact, it's not looking great. That said, I think COOKIE's a phenomenal token. 172 mil market cap. Dude, I just sold my COOKIE 2 days ago. Go figure, right? Go freaking figure. But I'll tell you what, I have a lot of belief and conviction in that platform. I think it's excellent. The people involved in COOKIE are excellent. So I like that one. Again, not financial advice, but I dig COOKIE. Let's peek at AIXBT real quick, too. As long as we're talking about it, let's check our market caps here. And you guys know this market is down pretty decently from all-time highs. AIXBT was over 650 mil. So down quite a bit. It got close to its all-time high territory today, also pulling back here in the past hour or two, past few hours. But that said, AIXBT is a winner. It's a major winner. And if this is all going where I think it's going, where I believe it's going. 500 mil market cap is crazy. It sounds actually this 450 mil. It's a 520 mil FDV. But this feels like it's going much, much higher. Again, that bubble keeps inflating, then absolutely. 6-hole, you missed the AI16Z Partners NFT. Yeah, man. To 8 SOL yesterday. Dude, wow. Some of these are easy plays. Here's a little advice. Keith, good morning. Cats, good morning. Man, dude, congrats on your Kong. It's freaking cool. A little advice. And I saw Min Dynasty tweet this earlier today, too, and it's a great reminder. When you see something like AI16Z Partners and it does its cook, think back to when you had the opportunity to get in and think of why you didn't get in. Cutie, good morning. Think of why you didn't get in. And let that be a lesson for next time. And the most important part there is keep in mind there is going to be a next time, and it's probably going to come a lot sooner than you think. These opportunities, especially in a bull market, they're so frequent. So use those things you missed. Try to measure up and figure out why you missed it and apply that to your game plan going forward. Endless opportunities coming, just like AI16Z Partners. Great NFT collection. There's going to be a lot of opportunities here. Hey, maybe even the virtual waifus, right? Culty NFTs that represent a crypto. We now know that those work. So next time. Interesting point here too, guys. AIXBT, it's a base token. Cookie is a base token. How is Binance listing these tokens before Coinbase does? I'm sorry, I don't understand. I don't understand it. I don't know what Coinbase is doing. If they want their base chain to succeed, you might want to give your tokens that are native to your blockchain, to your platform, you might want to give them a chance. Because otherwise, it's Binance stealing that thunder. It's Binance that, look, if those tokens were up, it's Binance who's making traders money. If Coinbase doesn't want to list them, why is anybody going to give a shit about their chain that they're not supporting it themselves? Do they not have the infrastructure? Do they not have the right guys like identifying the best tokens? Do they not have alpha? I don't know what they're missing there, but they're clearly missing something, and Binance is taking advantage. Binance is the place people are asking for now, not Coinbase. I don't know. Eric GMs. It's kind of getting to be a problem. It's interesting. And I guess to that point, if they fix that problem, which they do need to fix, look out. Getting a Binance and Coinbase listing together, I mean, that's holy grail. So we'll see if they can turn that around. Now, if you saw the thumbnail, I think this is actually pretty interesting news, maybe potentially pretty big news. Still on AI. We're getting to market in a second here, but still on AI. Stealth SDK. This just makes perfect sense to me, guys. We have AI agents coming to Roblox. Pretty freaking incredible. Pretty freaking incredible. Guys, this is user-generated content over on Roblox, right? You can make your own game and all on your own kind of, market that to gamers. Get them in and get them playing. And, man, it just makes sense to me that AI is going to power those NPCs in games. They already do. If you're a gamer, you already know AI is powering those NPCs in your favorite games, your current games, and it has been for a while. But it makes sense to be building in this tech, this modular tech, this whole ELIZA framework into those agents. Man, the potential on these things is wild. And so I believe for the first time here, we now have our ELIZA AI agents in Roblox. Into a game here with over 20,000 concurrent users, 2 million daily active users is a pretty awesome number here, guys. 2 million people a day interacting with ELIZA. Now, I want to find what game that is. I don't think it's called Stealth. I could be wrong. And if any of you guys know the game here, I'd love to hear. I kind of want to go down that rabbit hole real quick. I'm not going to. I just want to see the name of it because I do want to try it at some point. Maybe it is Stealth. Let me peek. Oh, Squid Game. Okay. Dude, I'm sorry. That's a big deal. That's a pretty big deal, like a super trendy topic here in Roblox. Who, guys, at some point is going to have NFTs. Their CEO has said exactly that. Well, maybe not NFTs, but crypto. He's very crypto friendly. The Roblox is. But either way, there we go. Squid Game. That would have been awesome for the thumbnail. A Squid game over on Roblox that's using AI agents to power those NPCs. Just a sign of what's coming, guys. Just a sign of what's coming. And it's a pretty good indicator that you need to be, well, shit, I'm going to say you need to be investing in AI tokens. You should be, maybe. I got to say, not financial advice again. Anyway, really cool shit. I got to follow that. Again, as a gamer, to me, it just makes sense. To me, it's like the perfect, I don't know, perfect utility, perfect place to be using this AI. Again, those NPCs, buffing the way they talk, buffing how they move, how they interact with you in a game. Tip of the iceberg here, too. Cats, you bought Stealth yesterday because of that. Interesting. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, hey, maybe it's a sell the news event, just like everything else seems to be. Could be. Stitch, good morning. Portfolio, good morning. Don GM's afraid of something. What are you afraid of, man? Keep my eye on Stealth, big time, and especially if one of these gets like a spot listing too. Tip of the iceberg. AI in the metaverse, undeniable at this point. It's why shilling my bags now. It's why I'm betting on Naval. It makes sense. I think the metaverse meta is coming back so strong this year, so freaking strong, which is shocking too. As dead as the metaverse meta got, it's not dead. It's coming back bigger than before. And it's probably agents will speculate on. Yeah, I'm sure the land game is going to come back and the wearables in these metaverses. I'm sure that's going to come back, but betting on and owning agents makes so much sense to me. But AI agents, yeah, make no mistake, you're going to see them in every metaverse, including over in the other side metaverse, right? That's Yuga Labs' big old metaverse that was like, that made news worldwide. That was like a mainstream news story, right? Yuga Labs, metaverse, called the other side, never materialized, guys. It was vapor. And I guess I'm happy to say it's not quite vapor anymore. It's I can't say it's a lot more than that, but it's not pure vapor, right? They've got events that happen in the other side metaverse and announced just yesterday, 2 days ago, that the persistent other side metaverse will be live in June. And they're doing it because of this. Because if they go this cycle without integrating AI anywhere in their ecosystem, I mean, they're toast. They're toast in a way. They got too much money. They're never going to be toast. They're never going to be done, but really, really hard to show your face around these parts if you go a cycle without showing that metaverse. And Garga gets it. It's why it's so important that he's back at the helm there. The best move for those guys just about a year ago, getting him back in the captain's chair. Because I don't know if something like this would have happened. But here you go. Here's what you see. Eliza agents using the EVM plugin. By default, there you go. 8chain enabled. Yep. So that means like trading on 8chain. Anything you can do on chain, it means those just by default, those agents will by default work on 8chain, read 8chain. But I think that has more to do with the other side metaverse. I really think that's what this is setting the groundwork for. So June, big news or a big event in the Yuga ecosystem now with AI. Really, really smart. All right, let me refresh. But as you see, okay, not so bad. Okay, we had a little dip there. Crypto, okay, I woke up this morning and it was green. My wallet's green. That's my meme coin bags. But looking here at the majors, also green this morning and green in the past 24 hours. We were down to 91K yesterday, our price of Bitcoin. Right now at 94K, we did get up to 95K. It's a decent sign for where we're heading, and I think that we're almost at the bottom here. In fact, yesterday might have been the bottom. But 94K Bitcoin, 3,200 ETH, Solana 188. Again, green in the past 24 hours. Past hour, not so great. Okay, now we were waiting for jobs, payroll numbers to come in here in the States. Right? That was what everybody had today circled for something that moves the market one way or another. And I'll tell you this, as of just, 10, 15 minutes ago, this number was different. We were down much further. We were in the low 93K range. Because those numbers did come in, and believe it or not, they were actually fantastic numbers for jobs. They were really, really good numbers. Right? Expecting 155,000. That's like open jobs, right? Or new jobs. It came in at 256,000. Great news for the economy. Not great news for speculative assets. And this is the trend. You get good news about the economy. Speculative assets like Bitcoin actually go down. So that's what you're seeing here. It's not bad news, but what it really means is people are wondering if they're, like Stats is saying, makes you think, hey, we have the FOMC meeting, I think it's next week. And if it's not next week, it's the week after. And at that meeting, we're hoping for rate cuts. But if the economy's looking great, if jobs are looking strong, there may not be rate cuts. Again, that does impact what people are willing to do here in the crypto markets. That said, leading up till now, leading up to this morning, Bitcoin's looked pretty damn good. It really has. It really has. I do think we're at the worst, or we've seen the bottom. Just a feeling, I think. And guys, when I say I think, I don't want to make it sound like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I think we all are pretty aware of what's going on. The point there is nobody knows what the fuck is going on. Nobody knows when the bottom is really in. Nobody knows price target. Like, this is just gut instinct feelings, using your knowledge of trends in your time in the market. But man, anybody telling you they know exactly, and people do that, full of shit. Anyway, 15 green hourly candles in a row, pretty nice. I don't know how we finished the past hour. I'm not going to look either. And you're welcome for that. I pull up a chart. It's bad for the chart. It's bad for the it's bad for the coin. Christian, the one good thing in the report was wage inflation was slightly lower. Maybe investors are focusing on that. China, man, it's a great point. People expecting a 30% dip during the bull market. It happens. It happens every time. Boom. It's going to happen. And now that we've been here a few cycles, it's easier to look at that as an opportunity, which I looked at yesterday as that in the past couple days. Not saying I took advantage of the opportunity, but I definitely looked at it like that. I will see how Bitcoin does today. Now, ETFs. Yesterday was President Carter's funeral. I didn't realize, but the markets were closed. So there's no data on ETFs because they were not trading. So very, very curious how today's going to end up looking. It'll probably follow whatever way. It'll follow price action. That's what it normally does here. But no concerns, honestly. Again, this is a very short-term thing. It's very normal for the beginning of the year, too. Right? We do say January is a cook for crypto, and especially for NFTs. It's usually the second half of the month. We can look at that. We can look at that in the numbers. Second half of the month is usually where things really start picking up. But it's more like sentiment and people having these expectations around policy, right? That's what has us so excited, what has us so bullish on what's happening in crypto. Tyler saying his FA is recommending crypto, and he's not a crypto guy. Would never recommend it before. And I think that's the new norm. A Bitwise poll, according to Tyler, showing 56% of advisors saying they're more likely to allocate to crypto with Trump in office. And again, Tyler sharing that is his experience with his FA, who's anti-crypto. But he's saying he'd rather sell stocks than to sell crypto right now. It's pretty telling, guys. Pretty damn telling of what's coming here. And then this, I think, is the best news, or maybe the thing that could give you some peace of mind if you have any concerns. We've been looking at liquidity, right? Global liquidity, the global money supply. And having started following that closely just as of this year, I've seen that it does actually work, as in price of crypto does mirror global liquidity. All that means, guys, is when there's more money in the market, there's more money in Bitcoin. It's just kind of a very easy, a kind of common sense take, but it's something that can give you some peace of mind when you see liquidity moving in one direction. So here's a look. Hope that's big enough to see. I think it is. Here's a look at 2016, 2017. So we can look at that cycle. The greenish line is Bitcoin ask price. Oh, no, excuse me. That's not that. I'm thinking of a different. No, that is it. Okay, yeah. RHS, right hand something. It's Bitcoin ask price. That's the bluish green line. The white line that's the money supply. You look at how closely Bitcoin price follows global liquidity. You can line them right up. So there's 2016, 2017. Okay, now here is this cycle right here, right now. Here's 23, 24, 25. It lines right up. And you see liquidity coming down, so you'll see Bitcoin coming down too. As has happened already this year, you're seeing it play out exactly like that. But if you line these charts up, if you look, what are we looking at here? This is now comparing last cycle to this cycle. Last cycle is the white line. The blue line is Bitcoin price today. It matches up exactly. And this is where you want to focus on here. I'm just waving my mouse around. I literally lost the point of this slide. I lost my notes. I'm not going to play dumb and fumble my way through that. What is this one? I want to check because I do want to get this point out. The outcome in 2016 versus now. Interesting if Raoul Pal is still calling that we go a bit lower from here. Either way, send it. Fucking send it. Oh, there it is. I see it now. He's showing that this, I believe, is basically right here. I think that's what he's showing. That the money supply is actually going to go up too, and it should be like a high here. I think. And then we have Trump who wants to cut interest rates. So I think pretty exciting stuff coming here to the market. As optimistic as ever. Guys, we have the FTX stimmy coming. Although, I'll tell you what, this is maybe a little bearish news and something we've kind of had to think through recently. If that 16 billion FTX stimmy will really be 16 billion, it might not be. It might not be. This is interesting. This dropped this morning. An FTX update on their claims distribution. This is going out as cash, right? People are not getting crypto back. You're not getting Bitcoin. You're not getting ETH. You're not getting Sol. You're getting USD. Potentially, guys, a 30 to 40% reduction in this distribution, which means, look, if it was a $16 billion stimmy, I've also heard 13 bill. Are we potentially looking at more like 8, 9 bill? Potentially. Either way, it's a pretty big number. So I don't know if that matters a ton. Psychologically, maybe. Either way, billions potentially coming to this market. There is, I guess, a difference between 16 bill and, I don't know, again, 8, 9, whatever that number ends up being. Something to keep our eye on. It's something we were wondering about. It's an interesting update. And regardless, guys, macro level, whatever. I think we all know what's happening on that front. So diving into what's happening here, where's the building? What are the hot products coming? That's really what's got me so excited because it's these little speculative bubbles, these little sectors that we know are about to cook. That's where we eat, right? I think that's where a majority of us eat because we're degens. We're awful traders. I'm sorry. I don't mean to poke at you. And okay, I'm talking about myself. Awful traders. I'm not really playing Bitcoin. I'm not really playing ETH. Should be. But no, full fucking throttle and the riskiest assets in the world. That's where I live. And Zagamon is right. The founder of Azuki. Dude, there is a storm brewing. There really is a storm brewing. Look at this with Bitcoin down. This is I think this is market mind share. No, it's actually prices. Bitcoin down, ETH down, but AIXBT up, Cato up, Anime up. No, this is a sentiment thing, right? This is measuring like mind share. AIXBT, Cato, Anime, Sol. Okay? When this market starts peaking, really cooking again. Actually, I want to look at Google search trends, but when people really start focusing on this space and everything is up, look who's performing here. Look who's performing here already when people are kind of tuning it out for now. It's really fucking interesting. There's something coming here in that ecosystem. I actually think that I have been underestimating Anime Chain because I've been, abstract. Abstract is the big one. Abstract Chain. That's the one everybody's focused on and has picked that as the winner. Guys, I think Anime Chain could actually shock here. It could. I'll show you why. I want to look at the NFT market first. We're coming back to Anime Chain. There's something coming there. I really think so. All right, looking at the NFT market. Dude, Crypto Steve Solana's just looking amazing. It really is. And then hang on. I'm just looking through some comments here. Crypto Steve, hang on. Does he answer questions from chat while in Metaverse? Who's that? Are we talking the... Who are we talking about there? Oh, okay. Hang on. I'm backing up a little bit. Crypto Steve. Crypto. Okay, dude, Steve, I will interact with chat throughout the show whenever. This is the most casual stream show you're going to see out there. That's it. Glad you found the channel, though, by the way. But yeah, questions, comments, whenever. If I'm in the middle of something, maybe there's a few minutes before we get to it. But yeah, fuck yeah. Glad you made it. Solana cooking. I love Solana. Awesome. I finally caught on, dude. I had to scroll back just a little. Now I know you're talking to me. I like that you call this the metaverse, by the way, because it is. It fucking is. This is the metaverse. The second the internet was plugged in, the metaverse was born. I argue that. Anyway, NFT market, 18.3 mil. That is cross-chain sales. Sellers down, buyers down. Transactions actually up by just a few hundred there. And then average sale price down as well. Trade profits, negative. First time this year, I think. Let's peek at that. I think maybe the first we started in the negative. Some like lingering. Maybe somebody mistimed their loss harvesting, which would be a real bummer. Be a real bummer. They sold it on the first, start the year with a loss. Anyway, just the second time this year we've been in the negative. Today, the same thing, though. Trade profits, 349,000 in the negative. Would love to see that turn around. Guys, I think that's going to turn around very quickly here. Look, you know what's on the horizon? I don't mean to jump ahead, but I just want to make sure people are aware. We still have the abstract chain token allocation details coming. I'm sorry, that's going to set us on fire. We still have all the anime chain token details coming. We still have the Jupiter airdrop. We still have the OpenSea airdrop. We have a lot coming. There's another Hyperliquid drop coming. There is a lot coming here that's going to really get this space hyped up. All right, speaking of the devil, Solana, Mad Lads is your top NFT collection here. In the past 24 hours, sales up almost 500%. 1.8 million sales. Love that. Remember Backpack, their parent company, acquiring FTX EU. Awesome stuff. D-Market, Pudgy Penguin, Suzuki, Elementals, Hypeo. God damn it, dudes. I had that served right up in my lap. Hang on, I want to make sure I'm thinking of the right one. It is. God damn it. I just checked ahead. Hypeo, I had my quant DM'd me. He put this on my radar before mint. It was a free mint for Azuki Milady holders and Retardio holders, and then the broader Milady ecosystem gets a whitelist spot. I think first come, first serve, but it was a 0.02 ETH mint. Made it to public, 0.02. I loaded up the page, and I said, nah. And then these rocket up to 0.2 ETH. A beautiful 10x. Mint season's here. Again, I'll get to that in a second. Continuing on our top 10, Guild of Guardian Heroes, Bitcoin Puppets cooking, Node Monks kind of cooking, but Puppets were really kind of cooking this morning. A little life came back to them. And then Courtyard rounds out your top 10. Those are collectible cards, NFTs that have a physical counterpart that's in a Brinks vault. It's really cool. I love those guys. Honorable mention. Let's do that anyways. But Doodles, Bored Apes, Quantum Cats. Love it. Love it. I think Ordinal Season's getting really close here, guys. And then your top sales. Wow, not many crypto punks. One punk. Although that is your top sale. Punk 25.47, 39 ETH, almost 40 ETH, 131,000 bucks, and then it's a Pudgy world here. Look at that. Pudgy Penguins, the entire rest of the top 10. Beautiful stuff. Mike Bennett, I did not mention the Jupe drop, other than just having mentioned that that's coming very soon. That's coming very soon, though. And then Six Hole. Dude, Kato is cooking. Man, there's so much cooks coming. It's unbelievable. Unfucking believable. By the way, guys, this is random as hell, but some really spicy whitelists coming really soon. So just heads up about that. There's two in mind that are spicy that I think people will eat from. So pay attention to that. We'll end up using the bull to give those away, right? So our AI agent, I can't say ours. Whatever. Whatever. Jesus. I don't know what I can say about anything anymore. But I'm going to give those whitelists away via the bull. Either you're just going to interact with him and do trivia like you already do, and then we'll just pick anybody who answers within that time frame, or I really want him to give them away and him to pick who's getting the whitelist. I think that'd be the way to do it. So just to be aware, we are getting whitelists, and the bull's going to be our guy. But man, all these hot stuff going on everywhere. I mean, the AI stuff, and then Pudgy's, Mad Lads, Suzuki's, dude, all that stuff, right? And nobody's focusing on Ape Chain except for those degens who probably, have a good reason to be focused, right? I'm talking about Bored Ape holders. That said, quietly, they got a collection that cooked here in the past day or two. Really cool to see. This is Gobs on Ape, the ugliest NFT collection I've ever seen. My God, they're hideous. And I wish I had one. Because these things cook to, man, what was the floor here? Hang on. I believe the equivalent on ETH, I think it was a 1 ETH floor these things got to, which is amazing. And I think it was probably like a free mint. And if not free, like really, really cheap. 1608 floor. I think that's probably around half an ETH. Let me go to USD value here. Dude, they make that USD little toggle so hard to find. Come on, where? Oh, whatever. Nah, now I can't let the site win. Bro, all right, whatever. We'll just go right to the rankings here. Ape Chain. We're gonna look at floor prices today too, just across the board. All right, we're gonna go USD. Hey, maybe I should go on Ape Chain. There we go. Yeah, $1,800 floor. Not bad. So yeah, about a little over half an ETH. Will ETH please fucking do something? By the way, that you know what I mean. Half an ETH shouldn't be like $1,600. I'm sorry, but that's embarrassing. Anyway, it's probably time, guys, to be paying attention to Ape Chain. It probably is. Got to get a good Ape Chain show going. I told you Mo from Animoca is going to come back on the show. I need that. We need a good Ape Chain episode. I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss anymore, and I've been missing a little too much. Not really getting my hands dirty in the trenches, and now you see it's clearly worth it. I missed G's on Ape. Had a whitelist for it. Didn't mint it. Forgot. Gobs on Ape, I think, again, could be wrong, but I think it was a free mint. Opportunities are everywhere. I'll tell you this, too. Okay, normally when you have so many opportunities, or I should say when you have too much supply, so many NFTs, and if the user base doesn't grow enough, it's just too much supply, right? Too much supply. Different in the bull market when these guys are incentivizing it. When you have market makers who are propping up floors, it does happen. It does happen. And so I think this is, I think we're maybe entering a really interesting, maybe a short time period here where there's so many opportunities and it all cooks. Reminds me a lot of 21, right? That up only time that I talk about. Everything in your bag's up. Everything. We might be entering that phase again here. I really think we are, and I think it's coming pretty soon. But Ape Chain specifically, again, I think a cook is coming there. Great to see somebody like Easy. Whatever you think of the guy, I like him a lot. Him going in on Ape Chain, that's a pretty big play here, sweeping 50 NFTs. 50 of whatever. I don't think he's sharing what collection it is either. Maybe it was Gobs. I don't know. But he, you know what? When Easy's waking up and he's like, fuck it. Time to get over an Ape Chain. At the very least, the guy's influential to that Bodagos and Solana community. People are going to come over. Ape Chain is about to do a thing. So be paying attention over here. It feels like Ape Chain's getting ready to cook, as is Barachain, as is Abstract, there's more chains coming, guys. NFT season is here. It's fucking here. All right, here's Hypeo. This is that base mint yesterday. I'm going to refresh, but again, this was a 0.02 mint. What is that? $60? I don't know if I'm mathing right. I don't care either. Let's say $60. 0.15 floor right now. Again, these got to 0.2. Dirt cheap mint. Can't miss these opportunities, guys. They are coming fast. They are coming furious, and it's only going to speed up from here. And I'll tell you what, not only are they going to get faster, they're going to go higher. It's really going to start cooking here, man. Hyper NFTs selling for 50K, Vrew. Get out of here, man. Unbelievable. Dude, unbelievable. There's too many, Crypto Steve. And it's so good that we're seeing all these NFTs and they're doing well. Boy, oh boy, man. It's pretty freaking exciting. Music, yeah, that Gensler Kongs thing, incredible. Gary's such a bro. Yeah, Dobro also. Dobro, are you the one that the bull made friends with? I think it was you. It was pretty freaking funny. It was a good thread. But yeah, him distributing yeah, it's gonna get a little spicy. I'm sure he'll fuck something up, but I think it's gonna be pretty. It's an interesting way to do a fair launch, because even if he fucks up, there's nobody that had their hands in making that. He's selecting on his own. Robert, did you say something about whitelist for community or chat? Yeah. We are gonna have some whitelists coming up here in the next week. Still hoping to get that Bitcoin Wizard whitelist. I'm chatting with those guys. I think that's happening. A couple others in the works here too. We'll get some cool whitelists. And throughout this NFT season, guys, NFTs is my home. NFTs is where I and a lot of you guys have our connections. We're going to get some pretty cool whitelists this season. I'm sure of that. I like that 6-hole. I like Easy's new approach. I think it's the right way to do it. Crypto Steve, I can tell you this having looked at Polygon a lot, and I like them, by the way. But I can tell you, and people who watch the show daily, we see this a lot. There's a lot of really funny trades over there. And I always want to clarify, it's not Polygon's fault. It's just, low fees. For whatever reason, people seem to pick Polygon for wash trading and also, dude, straight up money laundering. Straight up money laundering. We see these collections all the time. It's like hold 10 NFTs and you get 1 USDT a day. It feels like straight up money laundering over there. We see it a lot. We remove those collections from rankings. We're trying to show real deal collecting and the value of the market. That's what we're showing. So we remove those. They count in total volume, but it's in the wash category. So heads up about that. Polygon, there's a lot of shenanigans there. Any chain with low fees is going to see it, but Polygon was early, and so people seem to focus there. And then whoever mentioned Kato, dude, spot on. That might have been Vrew. Whoever said it, dude, or Mike, spot on. Those Kato NFTs are cooking. These, I think, were a 0.2 mint. 7 ETH this morning, guys. 7 ETH this morning. We're talking 25 grand? Those opportunities are here. And they move fast. They move fast. God, I mean, we're very lucky to be plugged in this early in this cycle here. We're going to see a repeat of 21-22, and we are in the 21 timeframe. I think we match up exactly with 2021. I think we'll see the market play out in a very similar way. We'll see a pullback in the spring. We will. It'll get quiet unless some macro thing happens. Right? Could be wrong, but I think this is going to mirror very closely 21. We might see a summer cook, might. And I still think the peak of the NFT market's a full year off. Right? Plenty of ups and downs in there, very loud, active times and very slow times. Months of very, very slow market action. We're going to see that. Although, big X factor is marketplaces and platforms that have farming like Blur. Blur kept us afloat in 23 and beginning of this year. Right? We're going to see that now on OpenSea and Magic Eden and Blur. This might be a lot more liquid. Those quiet times, less quiet. Less extreme, right? Less profits, but also more volume. It's great. Keeps us more stable, but keeps us active. In the meantime, when things get hot, this is the kind of action to expect. NFTs that rocket from 0.2, 4 weeks ago? Maybe even a little less. From 0.2 up to 7.2 ETH. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely freaking crazy. Vrew, dude, I hope so. Vrew saying he wouldn't be surprised to see Steady Teddy above 5 ETH. I'll tell you what, Vrew. You guys know my bullish takes, right? I give you some pretty crazy bullish takes, don't I? Right, my price predictions are pretty astronomical, like on the Bitcoin side. Two-ish Bitcoin floor on those top 4 collections. And I've got something like a Project Eon. I think that's a 5 to 10 ETH NFT. I do. I really, really do. And you'll hear most other people say in ETH or 2 ETH or 3 ETH. Steady Teddy's similar. When certain people tell me they think it's a 1.5, 2 ETH floor, I instantly double or triple it. Because I think people aren't adding in or factoring in the crazy speculative hype. Because how do you count that? How do you make a prediction when you're just factoring in hype? I'm able to do that because I don't care if I'm wrong, first off. And guys, make no mistake, I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to put things in your head that I don't think can happen. But when I look at Steady Teddy's as it looks like the premier NFT on Barachain. Sorry, I don't think 1.5 or 2 makes sense. I think 5 ETH makes sense there. I'm with you, Vrew. I'm exactly there with you. Crypto Steve, I mean, what to say about Cardano? I don't know. I know the Cardano community is hard fucking core. They really are. We've got a Cardano index. I'll tell you this, man. Let me drag that out. I'll tell you this. The Cardano NFT ecosystem often outperforms the rest. Right? This is measuring the value of the top NFT collections, top few hundred. This is top 100 on Cardano. And when I compare, not right now, by the way, I'll tell you this more like in a bear market. But usually when I compare Cardano to the other NFT ecosystems, Cardano's green. Cardano's up while, ETH, Polygon, Solana, usually it's the opposite. There is something to that Cardano ecosystem. There really, really is. It's smaller, They're so fucking hardcore. All I can tell you, though, for sure is there's opportunities there. There's a lot of opportunities in Cardano. It's more like, is there an opportunity cost of being there and trading? Are you locking up, liquidity? Are you taking your attention away from stuff that has like bigger potential? And I'd probably argue you got bigger potential on Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, right? Those ecosystems. So I think you'll find profits on Cardano. I think you'll do well. I think it's bigger opportunities on, the major chains. But it is cool seeing Cardano do well. I'm rooting for those guys. You guys know I root for everyone. Anyway, Steady Teddy's Cook. That is a Cook that's coming, and 1.5 is FUD. I'm with you, Vrew. 5 ETH, I think, makes sense for the hype behind those. Yeah. Anime Chain. All right, this is going to get interesting. I think, oh boy, you're going to probably have to get ready to mute some certain words on X, because we're about to see a content blitz for Abstract Chain, incentivized tweeting about Abstract Chain, and incentivized content, but we're going to see the exact same thing about Anime Chain. And that's through Cato. Cato, right? The platform we were just talking about, those NFTs that got to 7 ETH. Now they're partnered with Anime Chain. TLDR, people are going to be tweeting about Anime Chain to earn rewards, I think, on Anime Chain, but also on Cato. Right, so they got their Yap platform. And that's the one that's going to have a big old airdrop, guys. So what it probably is, I'm assuming, is maybe like a multiplier, maybe like a campaign. Like on Blur when you get like double rewards for certain collections. I have a feeling like Yap/Cato, it's the same. It's like tweet about Anime Chain, earn more points. And that Yap airdrop supposedly is going to cook too, guys. So hope that's on your radar. Hope Cato and their Yap's platform, I hope it's on your radar. Because people got some pretty bullish predictions on that Yap token whenever it drops. It's a cool site. Heat maps, right, for different sectors and also for Twitter. It's a cool site. But you're going to see all the familiar faces, Whale.mocha, Min Dynasty, like these guys who are heavy in the, Azuki ecosystem. Man, they're going to be tweeting a lot about Anime Chain. As they should. They're going to make a lot of money from that drop. But these guys were already all over Cato. So if you think back to Portal Coin, and your entire fucking timeline was all Portal. It was so obnoxious. Same with, what was it, Pac-Moon? I think Pac-Moon was the same there. Anime is going to be in L2, I believe, Crypto Steve. And I'm wondering if it's... Yeah, I'm trying to remember if it's even in the Arbitrum ecosystem. Arbitrum. There we go. Yeah. Can't quite remember. I do know it's going to cook. I think they got a partnership, and I'm specifically here, Azuki, Anime Chain. I think Doodles is going to be in that ecosystem too, right? There's been some teases there. But what Cato might do different from the Portal campaign, right? The Portal campaign, again, all over your timeline. They might be rewarding smart content, right? You bought stuff, maybe no points, maybe. Your content has great engagement, more points. Good organic engagement, more points, right? There's a reason they measure smart followers. Cato measures smart followers. I think that matters, right? If you have engagement, it's just a whole bunch of bots. Well, maybe a year ago, it all counted the same, right? One like or one retweet's the same no matter who does it. Might be different now if it's smart followers. Right? People with big audiences, people who are maybe opinion leaders here, if they're liking or reposting your content, maybe that's worth more. And that is an interesting way to do it. So, Crypto Steve, I appreciate the kind words, man. You'll see too, I have got really, really bullish predictions on stuff. Like really, again, like you haven't heard this probably yet. Well, maybe you've started. I'll tell you what, we get these predictions in way earlier than most. And I'll tell you this too. We're earlier than most to metas. Right? We were in GOAT at 7 mil and Moo Dang that early and all these big metas. I can tell you we were in more faster or before 99% out there, even in crypto Twitter. I'll tell you that. But here's a perfect example to highlight this. And I've been saying this for now probably years. And this is how you can help. Like, this will give you a little gauge of my predictions and how out there they are. And I think they're right. So here it is. I think the top 4 Bitcoin collections. It's Puppets, Node Monks, Quantum Cats. And we're coming back to this, actually. I'm kind of stepping on the next story. Puppets, Node Monks, Quantum Cats, OMB. Their floor price is going to be 2 Bitcoin, 1 to 2 Bitcoin, and I think all the way up to like 5 Bitcoin, which is astronomical. And I think that's exactly how it's going to play out. So that's to give you context of the kind of predictions. And I got to say this, my predictions are not where I think they settle. That's crazy. But I'm giving you how high I think they can get in the peak euphoria. And that might be 12 hours. That might be like a 3-day stretch, a 7-day stretch, maybe 2 weeks. But I'm giving you the like absolute peak prices I think they can hit. And on the Bitcoin side, I feel very confident about those picks. A 2 Bitcoin floor on something like Quantum Cat, when I think the peak of the NFT cycle is a year out, I think that's going to happen. Okay, so you'll hear some crazy predictions here, and I think we're going to hit a lot of them. Again, keep that in mind. Peak euphoria. It's not tomorrow. And so, Steve, yes, NFTs is probably where I grew up. Started crypto 2016, but I was never like I wasn't like a day trader, and I didn't used to do TA. I started doing TA on crypto like last NFT cycle, 21. But NFTs is where I cut my teeth. I have a background in like flipping collectibles, like most of you do. So I understand collectibles very well. I understand NFTs really well. So I would say if I have an expertise, it's NFTs. And over the past, let's say even 6 months, NFTs were dead. So I had to really dial in and learn meme coins. And so at this point, I've started really getting into meme coins. I'm a tech guy too. So AI stuff just made perfect sense to me. So growing my skill set in crypto, but always been a tech guy, a collectible guy. So there we go. Illinois, man, Chicago. Dude, I love meeting new people here. I tell people all the time, it's like my favorite thing is when new people, first off, whenever you guys message me, I love it. But lately it's been new people coming to the show and they send a DM and I'm like, it's fucking cool meeting people that I haven't seen their names before. So yeah. And Crypto Steve, you keep firing off those questions, man. I love Murad. I love his picks. I had Murad on this show at this point like 2-ish months ago, and I had him on because I agree with him. He's got those astronomical predictions. So once I heard him talk, I'm like, this guy, we're on the same wavelength. I've got the same thoughts as him and have even before I heard him say those things. When I heard him say those things, I'm like, aha, we're seeing the same thing. We're seeing the same thing. And I'll tell you this, Raoul Pal sees the same thing as Murad too. Raoul Pal talks macro, and Murad has got that dialed in one level deeper right to meme coins, and he's right. He's right. Cool area, man. Cool area, Steve-O. Cool. Lemon's new. Lemon's also new. It's good to meet you, Lemon. Fucking crazy-ass guy. I love Lemon. And I'm going to come back to Bitcoin, but again, I wanted to set the stage a little for what I think of this space. I think the AI meme coin or even utility coin sector is going to blow people away. I think something like AI16Z can legitimately hit 30 or 40 mil bill market cap. Yeah, bill. It's an insane prediction, but one of these AI coins is going to do that. Over the next few years, one of these AI coins is going to enter the top 10 cryptos. Astronomical prediction, I think it's going to happen. And I think it's AI16Z. As of right now, that's the one I've got pegged. Doesn't mean it's going to be them, but one of them will. And for now, I think it's that. But anyway, back to Anime Chain, and just to wrap this up, guys, Sunday might be the day. Sunday might be the day for Anime Chain. I'm talking the launch of the chain. Think back to Ape Fest when they launched. They literally launched Ape Chain right there. Okay, 3-year anniversary of the birth of Azuki comes on Sunday, and it's very possible they launch their chain, they launch their coin, and then we head into next week with a big old frenzy around Azuki. And again, Anime Chain. And anything on there, I think Doodle's there. We might have a really wild weekend coming up here. And so to Johnny's point here, the marketing for Anime Coin hasn't even started. Get ready. Get ready. You're going to see this all over your timeline. Now incentivized by Kato, right? Tied to not just the Anime Coin drop, but also potentially the Yap drop. Yaps is Kato. So incentivized tweeting, it's going to get real noisy out there. And then just stack on Abstract Chain on top. Your timeline is going to be flooded with NFTs. And you're going to get flooded with people making stupid money, some of it life-changing money, and we will be part of that. All right, now we go back to Bitcoin. It's my favorite. I fucking love it. I think Bitcoin's going to melt faces this cycle. And here you see what was probably a long time in the making, and it just makes sense. Quantum Cats overnight here, yesterday evening, really, officially the #1 ordinals collection by market cap. Pretty freaking impressive. It's a tiny collection, guys. 3,300 Quantum Cats. Now with AIXBT, who rocks that, or did rock that PFP, he will again. He will again. Multiple AI agents have gone out autonomously and bought a Quantum Cat. Uday's gifted some too, but man, make no mistake, we're going to hit that ordinal season, and a whole bunch of the biggest AI agents are going to rock a Quantum Cat. And there's not many to go around. Those are going to cook. My goodness, Quantum Cats are going to cook unlike most other things. And man, not even to get into Taproot Wizards, but when that happens, look out. So yeah, Quantum Cats, the #1 ordinals collection. They did reflip. Puppets are back to #1 last I checked. In fact, we'll spot check that again. Quantum Cats 3.2, Puppets 1.119. I think that puts Puppets back in the lead here. In fact, do we see market cap here? And market cap, easy to figure, right? 30,600 times 3,333 versus 10,000 times 11,200. I think Puppets got the lead just barely by just a few mil, but Quantum Cats, for the first time, did take that #1 spot here. So really cool to see. Love Quantum Cats. Again, I think all those top four, OMB belongs there too, by the way, but those top four are going to be a 2 Bitcoin floor. I'm very sure about that. And by the way, Dead, congrats on that frog. Oh, you didn't get a frog. You got a frog. Dude, I just did a double take, right? I was looking at it. I'm like, has it always been frogs? But no, I just noticed. Cool shit, man. I thought you got a frog. Crypto Steve, dude, that's cool. Okay, in crypto for 5 years. Dude, there's so much. There's so much going on. It's so hard to keep up with it all. But, you know, maybe that's maybe the beauty of this show, if I can say that. We cover everything, right? We're covering NFTs. We're covering macro crypto. We're covering the meme coin stuff. We're covering AI. I mean, it's kind of a one-stop shop, and I promise you, dude, you can have chat tell you, I think we've been really early, like really fucking early to every meta. And we're only focusing on the metas that are actually worth focusing on, but we've been early to all of them. And the AI one is a great one to be early on. I'll tell you, we're still early. AI is that world-changing thing. I've been saying how people are underestimating the AI thing, and right now people are starting to catch on, but I'll tell you, man, I think at least half the space, maybe more like 60, 70%, still don't get how big it's going to be. It's going to be good. It's going to be big. We are really early to that stuff, and I think most people still think, maybe not most now, but a lot of people still think it's just a phase or a fad or a short-term meta, and man, it's not. It's not. Still on Bitcoin, but this touches Magic Eden, guys. I am really bullish on Magic Eden. In fact, when I swap out of Pengu, and I am looking to do that at some point, swapping out of Pengu right back into Emmy, and I hope I get in before they run. Right? NF Tolly, awesome, 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 awesome. But talking about how Magic Eden's got so many things dropping here in the next 3 to 5 weeks, they point back to last January. They launched EVM marketplaces, they launched their wallet, they did their rewards, and they're going to do the same thing this year as far as big product launches. Their DEX, right? Magic Eden DEX, yes, no longer a marketplace or NFT marketplace plus DEX. They are going to be a DEX, an exchange. And I told you this is important for that ME token to gain that value that I think it's going to have, which is, right, $15 ME. I think we're going to see that still. They launch a DEX and people start valuing ME, not like just an NFT marketplace token, which is how people value it now. But no, people start valuing like it like a DEX soon because they're going to be a damn DEX. It's going to happen. And so I want to be in right before that. I don't like being out of it. I just think Pengu's too strong of a play, but I will be back in Magic Eden. Those guys are killer builders. Now, they're also going to have some Bitcoin products here too. And that, I think, is part of what sends ordinals, like really sends them. Still keep in mind, I think peak is a year off. I just think they're going to cook this cycle. But runes I've really got circled as that thing that has been at a crazy sentiment low. Look at Gizmo at 10 mil. Crazy sentiment low. And I'm sorry, but I think that has one direction to go. And that direction goes where Magic Eden goes. And I think I know what way Magic Eden's going, and it's a lot higher. So DEX is coming. They're really going to be putting they're really going to push fungible tokens. Of course, then they're really going to push runes. I think I see a pretty spicy opportunity here. When you see Dog at 576 mil market cap, and I think most of us also agree that that's a $1 billion token. It's a matter of when. Dog looks half off to me. Dog looks cheap to me. Gizmo looks incredibly cheap to me too. My predictions haven't really changed on runes. I think that thing is going to happen. I think a T1 listing is coming. At some point, for one of them, it's got to be Dog. And that brings the whole market up with it. Keep your eyes on runes, guys. If you're trying to buy when things are out of fashion, when they're low, I'm sorry, but it hasn't been this low in a while. And I don't think runes are dead. More bullish, super bullish, by the way, but more bullish Bitcoin news. And we touched on this yesterday, but seeing MetaMask retweet it, sorry, it tells you the direction they're going in too. I also wonder if OpenSea goes in the Bitcoin direction. But yeah, it looks like Magic Eden is integrating Bitcoin. So man, trade your ordinals, trade your runes, probably BRC20s right in your Magic Eden wallet. Sounds like that's coming. Hiring senior product manager for Bitcoin. All right, so yeah, runes, ordinals, lightning, all that. L2s are about to grow here too, thanks to OpCat. But MetaMask tweeting that it's a sure thing that this is what they're going for. They're growing. And so when MetaMask integrates that Bitcoin ecosystem, I can't help but just see runes. I can't help but think those runes are pretty undervalued, guys. All right, all that talk we just had of what? Anime chain and these AI agents, all these other things, and we're not even talking about main characters in NFTs like Pudgy Penguins, who, yes, their abstract chain is coming. But man, guys, they have 2 games coming. They have Pudgy World. I think that lives over on abstract chain. And so I bet you we see an announcement about that really soon, maybe along with the launch of abstract chain. And they have that second game coming to that Mythos chain. 2 games coming. And I think they'll have some kind of mint this season too. I don't think these NFT projects go a whole cycle with no mints. I don't think. Does it water down their ecosystem? Yes. It won't be a typical PFP. I don't know what it would be. But I do expect these guys to continue to find ways to generate hype on top of airdrops. Something to grow their ecosystem. Expect it to be a minor thing, but something that actually is mintable. I think it's coming. And I also think they have some kind of animation movie deal coming too, I think. Anyway, Pudgy Penguins, man, they really are the Bored Ape of this cycle. I'm sorry, I'm going to play this for you because if I had to hear it, you are. This is main character kind of shit here. Yes, Bored Ape stuff. And actually, we'll look back at this and we're going to cringe real hard because we're already doing it.
That's what we do. We bring the ball. We bring the ball to you. We bring the ball.
I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. But yeah, man, Pudgy's everywhere. It is the Pudgy cycle. I'm sorry, but man, these guys. All right, we got a Pudgy Penguin. What is it? Van Eck little collab. This is not directly Pudgy's, guys, but it is somebody building in the Pudgy's ecosystem. The Pudgy card game looks really cool. Now with like a special edition Van Eck card. Cool shit, man. You are just going to see Pudgies everywhere, and you're going to see big brands, native Web3, crypto brands, yeah. But you're going to see all kinds of brands attaching themselves to Pudgies. Music, if you're talking about that video, I'm going to play it again. Don't make me do that. Yeah. By the way, that ME play, staking ME for 3 years is a ballsy play. And I get why somebody would do that. If you're going to stake ME for 3 years, you're betting on what they're saying, that they are the on-chain Binance. If you're betting on that, I'm sorry, it's a big-ass bet. It's a gamble. If they don't live up to that Binance hype, they don't become Binance. And what I mean by that is a top-tier exchange. If they don't do that, what? You're out your airdrop. A big chunk of it. If they do that, that's where you can make that fuck you life-changing money, right? And so that's a gamble. That's you rolling the dice on that, and they got a chance. They have a chance to be that. If we all think crypto's growing the way we think it's going to grow, someone's going to do that. And so why wouldn't it be Magic Eden? Why wouldn't it be? All right, let's get through our last stories here. Got a lot still, actually, kind of, because AI. We talked AI earlier. We talk AI throughout, but man, I want to show you the AI market cap dipped to what 13 bill yesterday. I think is where it bottomed, up to almost 16 bill now. So a nice little recovery. I still think that total market cap's going to be 100 bill plus. If you include other AI kind of platforms in crypto, we're talking like 200 bill plus. Well, this is just agents here. So agents 15, almost 16 bill. Nice recovery here. And I got to show you. AI16Z, I think you always buy the FUD. This dropped to 1.4 bill. Was up to 1.7 bill this morning after that jobs report. Pulled back a little too, but I'm sorry. I think this is cheap considering, like you heard before, I think this has the potential to be a $30-40 billion coin. I know that's crazy. I know. But there's others out there who now are saying 10 bill, 20 bill. And I'm saying that and double it. I'm saying value that like you value an infrastructure token. That's what this is. Right? Don't forget it's AI16Z's ELIZA framework that's now integrated in Roblox. You're going to see it everywhere. And that value is going to go up along with it. Man, a lot of plays in AI. Man, and everybody's getting in agents. Look at that. Ronin, the Ronin blockchain, now launching an agent through Virtual, so through Base. Interesting little partnership. And you will, make no mistake, you will see the Ronin blockchain have their own AI platforms. You'll see a Launchpad launch over there. You will. You'll see their own native agents. But for now, they don't got it. They're not going to miss this AI meta. So they've launched an agent through Virtuals. Really cool. Really freaking cool. J-Hose is their agent, right? A little play on G-Hose, their co-founder. Love that guy. Here's G-Hose. Awesome, awesome dude. And he's now got an AI counterpart. Now, they airdropped that token, it seems like, to Ron holders. Maybe it's Ron Staker. So some people woke up to hundreds, if not thousands of dollars worth of that J-Hose token in their wallet. Really cool to see. Love it. I like that model. Reward people who give you their time and attention, and they put their money in you too. Reward them. Love seeing that. There you go, Steve. Yeah, exactly, man. AI everywhere. Again, you see it in Ape Chain. You're going to see it in a big way on Abstract Chain. AI everywhere. AI is the front end for applications and blockchains. It's an interesting way to buff the UX all around. It's good stuff. So really cool seeing Ronin get in there. OSF nails it. Look, OSF is one of those guys who didn't get the AI thing. He didn't until last week, right? He said this in a tweet last week. He wasn't in. He was fading it. He did not see what's coming. And look, to be clear, in his tweet last week, he said he still doesn't quite get it, but what he knows now is it's too big to fail. And you can see now he's growing and growing and growing in his conviction here. And so now he comes out and says, kind of like him, don't fade AI coins as potential main character or main cycle narrative. I'm glad he's seeing it. We saw that way earlier. Main cycle narrative and bigger. It is. This has an appeal outside of crypto. This has an appeal to just in the tech industry. And so that's why I can do these crazy valuations with AI stuff, because I think it's going to bring in more money from outside of crypto. Can't invest in OpenAI, right? You can't buy OpenAI stocks. But you can go buy these AI agent tokens, man. Super spicy. Exchange is going to focus on listing AI agents and infra over just pure memes. I won't be shocked if that happens. And so he's playing on or commenting on that AIXBT and COOKIE listing. I think he's right. And I don't know if people are going to continue to dump those when they think of them as an investment in an AI company. And they should look at it like that. Spicy shit. Now, I'll point out, too, DAOs.fund. There's something really interesting there, too. Like, yes, some of this is AI agents, but more than that, these are pure DAOs. And, man, I made a DAO last cycle. They're impossible to manage, right? Like, I was like that getting caught up in that moment, in that energy last cycle. DAOs are the future. NFTs are the future. This is going to change the world. I still believe that stuff, but, man, the tech is way too early. AI makes that way, way easier, actually doable. And with DAOs, I think if you can have AI that's actually navigating the voting and the who owns what percent of what and how do you distribute and all, it's pretty complicated. Throw AI in the mix and that might actually get us where we need to be. That said, watch for DAO plays. I'm surprised to be saying it, but I do think there's some major DAO plays coming. This one, AI Accelerate, put on my radar just this morning, guys, and there's something here. This is a DAO you can invest in like AI16Z. That's what that ultimately is, right? That AI16Z token is a DAO. Let me show you what this AI Accelerate DAO is. Wait till I show you this. Who's in this DAO? Who are the builders? Wait till you see this. AI Accelerate. This is a DAO for building crypto and AI. Again, very much like AI16Z, and it's got some hype because I think people might value it the same. Their members come from Coinbase, from Google. I don't know who their fund is. But man, it feels like these guys are going to be a big deal. AICC is their ticker. I'm going to pull up that contract address too. I don't know if that token. Yeah, I don't know with that token yet. If you can even, I don't think you can trade it, but you can buy into that DAO. I should say, good luck. You can try to get into that DAO. Dude, this is going to cook. This is a major cook. In fact, here's your alpha. It's this. This token is absolutely going to cook. Oh, come on. They got all these names. Front-facing, they're KOLs. Even Thread Guy just being there. Sammy doing research. I love Sammy. Saigar on the dev team. This thing is going to cook. Yeah, this is a can't-miss play, to be honest. And we'll see when this launches what that market cap looks like. But if you're not valuing this at like 500 mil almost out of the gate, man, if you can buy this at 7 mil now, did this just launch? I don't know what people are buying into now. If you can buy this now, I don't know, man. I might make a stupid play into this real quick. 7 mil market cap. If that's the token, DYOR for now, right? I've not done a deep dive into what this token is, if this is the DAO token, but if so, you see what AI16Z did. That's 1.4 bill, 1.6 bill. A 7 mil market cap. I don't know. Something tells me I'm looking at this wrong because this might not make sense. I don't know. But man, bookmark this is probably the play of the year so far, potentially. Just those names, knowing it's a DAO, knowing it's competing in the AI crypto sector. Have a feeling we're going to come back in circles. You know what? Okay, no. I'm talking for me and what I would play. 7 mil market cap is the magic number. It was our magic number for finding Moodang. It was our magic number for finding Goat. This might be our magic number for AI Accelerate, 7 mil. It would just be poetic if this is another main character. And it might be. I need to get liquid somewhere because I think I want a bag. Something feel like to me, it should be. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to do a little research here. Can you buy it now? Like I would assume. No routes, not tradable yet or something. You know what I mean? Like there's something here, like doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be that cheap given those names. So I don't understand how you have the contract address and a market cap, but it's not tradable yet. There's no liquidity set up for it yet. Something. I'm not exactly sure, but please bookmark that token. And I don't know, get ready or expect that to absolutely cook. That's a major deal. It's a major fucking deal. All right, I hope Steve-O's watching so he gets a little taste of what we're finding here. That's one. That's absolutely one. Okay, so they're getting partners, but official party round is live. So people are minting / buying the token right now, but it's not tradable yet. It's going to be. This is going to cook. This will be hundreds of millions out of the gate. Right? Out of the gate. Hundreds of millions. Who are their partners too? Coinbase, Google. Oh, DAO members from Coinbase, Google, AI16Z, Virtuals, Eigenlayer. Goddamn. Abstract, Story. Jesus. Huge. Bankless, ARC. Yeah. Hundreds of millions out of this will probably be 500 mil like instantly. If you can get in here and get in early, not financial advice, that's a play. All right, last couple bullet points here. Moonshot launching a new game called Coin Rush. I love it. Very much like Top Trader on Ape Chain, right? It's a simulated like trading platform. 24 hours, $5 buy-in. Best man wins. Best trader wins. Some kind of pool at the end. Again, best trader, whoever's got the most money at the end of the 24-hour trading session. Again, all simulated. You're not losing money. $5 is all you're out. Best trader gets the pool. Love that. Love that. And Hudah needs to come out with some products here. Love this. Love Fantasy Top. In my opinion, the best product on Blast. And yeah, big fan. And then last thing, I don't even know if I'm going to hit on this. Second to last thing, I'll do it quick, but this is a little warning or just a reminder to stay cautious. And I like it, Steve-O. You smell it, dude. There's something there. There's something there. All right. Usual money. This was not on my radar in any way, but the story I saw this morning, hard to miss it. TLDR, this is like a stable coin. It is at least a coin that's backed by some I think valuable assets. I don't know what they are, but a stable coin you would expect to be pegged at $1, and they promoted this as a coin that was pegged at $1 until they put out some information, I guess, that said it's not going to be pegged at $1, and I guess a whole bunch of the holders dumped it, and this thing is now, oh, there it is. Okay, they changed their documentation after saying it would be pegged at $1. They updated the documentation, said it's now pegged at 89 cents. How the fuck? I don't know how that works, man. I don't know how that works. That's another reminder. We've been talking about this week. As safe as you think a play is, you've done all your research, you've vetted the team, you think the product is a hit, right? You know in your heart that this is a safe, as safe as a play as you can find in this space. And it's a good reminder that somebody in chat reminded me of this week. Doesn't matter how safe it is, this is the most speculative, I don't know, sector you can find out there. Just about. It really is. And you could check all those boxes, and in context of this space, it's safe. And then you never know. Because then something like this. You see it happen all the time, man. And at some point, this will happen at such a crazy scale, you know, like those Black Swan events. This will happen on a big scale. For now, it's a fucked up little story. Some people are wrecked here. You hate to see it. And for us, if you're not in, it's a great reminder. It's a great reminder. Yep, good points, guys. Great fucking points. And last little bit, this is a little FUD kind of, but you guys remember the founder of Polymarket was arrested in, I don't even remember where, but that was a story from a few months ago, right? Like, I think the DOJ, FBI, took the guy's phone. A little more going on with Polymarket, though, guys. Coinbase got an CFTC subpoena, and they're being asked to provide user accounts. It might be certain people who are under investigation. That doesn't mean it's anybody who used Polymarket. If you got a Coinbase account, somehow they've linked it, and they're getting your data. But just be aware, there's something fishy going on Polymarket. There's something funny going on over there. And we started seeing that smoke again a couple months back. But more and more, I think there's some really shady stuff going on there. And that might mean you got to bet on myriad markets. It might mean that. If Polymarket goes bye-bye, again, something weird's going on there. And Polymarket's the one, right? Like CNN and all these mainstream news channels covered Polymarket. If Polymarket somehow maybe goes bye-bye, it's not that prediction markets ain't a thing or won't be a thing. They will be. But if the biggest one goes bye-bye, myriad market, right from those Rug Radio Decrypt guys, it's right there to swoop in and be main character. So there might be a play over on that myriad token once that's live. Be aware of that. And again, mostly be aware that something's going on with Polymarket. Be really careful over there. All right, let me peek. Vru, got a DM from Vru. Hang on, let me peek. Sometimes Vru's got some spicy whitelist for us. I don't want to say that's what we got here. And then volatility. Have I heard about Bandai on BNB? Dude, either things are blurring together. Like I don't know. I was going to say, I feel like I've seen that on our collection rankings, and now I don't remember if that's even an NFT. So I don't know, man. And I don't look at BNB much just because. Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. So Vru is giving us a whitelist. I don't know how to. Okay. Can we do an experiment? Could I have this run through the agent? Let me think here real quick. Vru's got a whitelist for us. I'm thinking if I could do this via the agent right now. Vru, how soon do you need those back? Is this potentially like we could do it Monday? If not, no worries, I'll do it now. But if I can get the agent giving those away, it'd be pretty freaking cool. Hey, music. Are you talking? Are you talking fat coin or LLM? If it's that, that was freaking hilarious. Like 2 days. Okay, so I got to do it before Monday, I think. Tell you what, dude. Vrew, why don't I do it on tomorrow's show then? I want to do it now, but I want to do it with the agent. Actually, fuck it. Hang on. We'll just do a retweet on today's show. Tell you what, we're going to do a retweet on today's show, and all you have to do is tag the bull in it too, which means he'll then send you the trivia anyway so you can win some bull tokens. So we'll sneak that in, a reminder, follow the bull AI on X. AI agent powered by CryptoSlam data. He's giving his tokens away right now. That simple. So for this giveaway, you're going to have to retweet today's show, and you're going to have to tag the bull in it. So let me get that in front of you guys real quick. Cool shit. Hey, we got 7 first come, first serve spots. I'll put this on screen here. Dude, looks cool. Actually, looks really cool. This is Turtle Club. Whoops. Okay. Turtle Club monetizes liquidity, swaps, referrals. I dig it. I dig it. It's got the names I like to see. Yeah, I like it. I like it. We'll do that. Free. It's a free mint, guys. So let's do that. All right, let me drop a link here. Let me drop some details. Oh, cutie, you fumble. Yeah, right. I remember you fumbling that. Hey, dude, it happens. And again, those opportunities will, dude, fast and furious. They're coming. All right, let me drop those details here. Okay, wait, don't do anything there yet. Just some instructions. God damn it, I keep hitting enter. Okay, here's what you do. You got to follow Turtle Club, Turtle Clubhouse. Connect wallet, sign terms and conditions there. Okay, and then this show here, which I dropped a link to. This stream over on X. Like it, retweet it, and in the comments, tag the bull. So at the bull AI. 7 winners of that Turtle Club whitelist. I'll pick them over the weekend. I'll DM you if you win. First, you know what I'm going to do? First off, I'm going to try to leave it to the bull to pick. If I can't do it, I'll put him in a generator, right? A name picker, and I'll pick him. But I think the bull can do it already. So retweet the show. Tag the bull in the replies. Actually, put your address in the replies, or I'll DM you and I'll get your address. We'll do that. No, fuck it. Put your address in the replies too. EVM? Yeah, Vrew, is this EVM or is this Solana? Or actually, is it Bitcoin even? Oh, it's Barachain, actually, I think. Okay, so your EVM wallet, right? Like in MetaMask, just drop your wallet address there. Okay, so there we go. Retweet the show, tag the bull, drop your ETH address, basically. 7 winners. We'll pick them this weekend. Hopefully the bull is. I'll tweet all about it if the bull picks them, because that's cool. EVM, cool shit. So there you go, guys. Good luck. I think we officially just kicked off NFT mint season here with our first whitelist of the year, so cool shit. We got the Red Rum AI artist, incredible guy. He's got great collectors, right? That's going to do well. We're going to have whitelist for that coming. Dead, we got to push on the Bitcoin Wizards. I hope to have a Bitcoin Wizard whitelist coming. I've got a friend minting on Abstract Chain. We're going to get a whitelist for that. It's also a free mint, so we got that coming. Other things cooking. It's going to be spicy. Gonna be spicy. Crypto Steve, dude, I'm glad you found the show, man. Again, I always like new people coming. Hang on. Any word on Abstract launch? Yeah, no Phantom token. They came out and said that. Abstract launch, I think, is next week. That's what I think. I think there's some chains launching next week, music, and Abstract I got circled there. So I think honestly, okay, I think next week is Anime Chain. I think next week is Abstract, and I think there's maybe another 1 or 2 next week too. So we'll see. But yeah, okay. That's it. That's the show. We got another show this afternoon. That's at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time with my co-host Henry the Great from the Cyberkongs, the fantastic, beautiful, Yo, Joe. What a character. So looking forward to rounding out the week with that. Starting next week, you're going to see a pretty, I think, pretty big change with content. I think you're going to see a pretty big change with content next week. Something that's been in the works for 6-8 months. I think you're going to see that next week. More content, different content, maybe looks a little different too. So stay tuned for that. But I'll shout out Steve-O again. I just get excited when new people find the show, and especially if they get in the community and, just kind of, they grow the community. I fucking love it. There we go. Bull incoming, guys. Just the start. I'll be that guy. I know half the people out there are saying it's over. And some 75% chance it's over. Come on, man. Clown shit. Just starting. So many catalysts ahead. Always prepare for the, unexpected. You never know. You never know what could come and wreck us. It could happen. Be safe. Otherwise, go stack those wins, boys. Tuck some money away. Stable up here and there when you can. But also, man, we're going to cook for a minute. Can't wait. I'll see you guys this afternoon. Get in on that whitelist. 4:30 p.m. Eastern time, guys. We'll see you. Goodbye.